Just doing a quick sound check, guys. Let's see how we go. Cool. Look, it's a bit, just wanted to kind of just point out today that all I am doing is kind of just guiding you guys to videos today. Because if I try and teach things to you guys today, it can get a bit overwhelming, especially with the chat. I've kind of put it on slow mode because it gets a bit crazy. So what I will share with you guys is like as I'm kind of working through this document, where is it? Yeah, so I'm currently working on this document. So if you guys have any questions, I will put a share, change. Hang on. Anyone with link, viewer. Yep. Done. Cool. So I will actually just what I'll do is I'll put this on the main chat so that if you guys are kind of like just need like a quick set of revision. I haven't actually finished working on the document because, to be honest, I've been a bit flat out today. Um, but yeah, so really, I'm just going to give you guys quick 5-minute tips, and then after that, I'm just going to start guiding people into that document where all the tutorials are at, so that you don't have to actually you're not sitting here asking me how to do every single thing from the beginning. Um, so, without further ado, let's just kind of, I mean, I know for some of you guys, this might be your first maths exam because I'm not sure what other level one exams have happened so far. Um, but look, let's just kind of like just go through some little tips for you guys when you get to the exam. It's pretty much the same kind of tips that I talked about yesterday with the level twos. I haven't had a look at the level two paper yet, and I know that a few guys messaged me on on my socials to say that it was challenging, and some of you guys said it was easy. So it's like, until I see the paper, I can't really tell. As for you guys, because you guys are going to be doing your first exam tomorrow in maths, and I'm going to say this to you guys, which is a lot of people kind of forget to do, is change your calculator mode to degrees. All right, and because when you reset your calculator, what happens is that when you reset your calculator, and when you go into run mode, if you click on shift setup, notice how when it says angle and then it says radians. So just make sure you click on that and change it to degrees, especially for those people that are doing geometric reasoning. So really important that you just change that to degrees. That's number one. That's the first thing I'd actually say to you guys if you are doing geometric reasoning. Number two is I'm going to say this to you guys, and I said this every time to every person that ever sat the exams. I say this to my class as well, is read the paper, all right? Every question, word for word. Uh, because what happens is that, funnily enough, like some people are doing like one exam and they're spending like 3 hours. So you got plenty of time. And some people are doing two, some people are doing three. Particularly looking at those people that are doing like 3 exams tomorrow, the chance and data geometry and tables. Like, I know it's a lot to spend like 5 minutes reading the questions, but trust me, it will make so much more sense to kind of read all the questions, because what happens is when you're working on some of those easier questions, your brain is like in the background working away at um, like kind of like what do you call it? It's kind of working in the background with those other harder questions. So number three is this, rank your questions. All right. What do I mean by rank your questions? Yesterday we talked about ranking them like 1, 2, 3. If you want, I mean, this is your first one. You could probably do something like easy, medium, hard. And the theory behind this is that like what you want to be doing is make sure you go and as you're reading the question, just kind of like write down easy, medium, or hard. And then once you kind of like tag your questions, then go back and do all the easy questions straight away. Because what happens then is like it allows your brain to think in the background for those more challenging questions. Um, yeah, so it's just something to kind of keep in mind that you can actually kind of work through the easy questions and then come back to the hard. Like people ask me, is like, oh, which paper should I do first? Should I do the hard paper or should I do the paper that I find easy? My advice is always kind of get rid of the easy stuff so that you are under less pressure. All right. Oh, mate, Dampier, you're back, eh? 3 years. How you going, man? Good to see you. I kind of like every now and then sneak at the names, but it's like it's always nice when people come back and say hello. Now, Dampier Ocean, what, 2017 was it, Dampier? You were in year 11, or was it 2018? Because like you've been like here for like all 3 years that I remember correctly. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, with those questions, go with the like go and attempt those easy ones first and get rid of them. Now remember, guys, this is the way the marking actually works. Now I don't know if you guys are actually aware of it, but generally speaking, what happens is that each question is actually worth 8 points. All right, each question is worth 8 points, and depending on the paper, sometimes they have between 0 to 9, sometimes they have it between 0 to 8 for achieved. The cut score for merit is always like, sorry, 0 to 9 or 0 to 8 is not achieved. And then depending on the year, so sometimes they'll have it from like 9 to 14, or sometimes they'll have it 10 to 14 as achieved. Anything from 15 to 20 could be merit. Sometimes 15 to 21 could be merit as well. And then for excellence, it's like 21 to 24 or 22 to 24 could be excellence. Now we're like, I can't really comment on what the cut score will be on the day. They change those cut scores depending on how the paper goes. So here's some tips for you guys. If you find like a question and you think like it's an excellence question and you're like you don't know how to start it, just make sure that you actually attempt the question, because sometimes you can actually get an achieved grade for it, which gives you 2 points. Yes, Haas, I've not seen a 19 in a while, but it is possible, all right? Anything is possible in terms of like what they do for those cut scores. Unfortunately, guys, I can't really comment on the unexpected event grade because, to be honest, I I don't teach at a senior college, so I can't really comment on it. In fact, I think it's only like recently I started hearing about the UEGs. Um, but yeah, I really cannot answer any questions on UEGs. So going back to kind of like doing this strategies for these questions, right? Like let's say you put something like EE, medium, hard, easy, and then maybe like a hard or something like that. So let's say you do something like that. Remember, if like two achieved questions is going to give you like, I think it gives you 3 points, but one merit question can give you 5 points. So that is something that you guys need to remember, like, right? Sometimes it's better to aim for those merit questions because you actually get 5 points compared to like two achieved questions. And this is the same conversation I was having with the level twos yesterday, kind of mentioning that, hey, look, it's probably better for you to attempt those merit questions than do those achieved questions. Um, Let me just have a look if there's anything else that I talked to these guys about. No, that was basically it. Timing, timing. Um, if you are doing three papers, okay, so imagine it like this, and we're going to break this down for you guys a bit more. So let's say you're doing all three papers, two papers, and one paper. So you're going to end up getting 3 hours for all three of them anyway. So if you're doing all three papers, then you've got three lots of three questions, which means each question you shouldn't be spending more than 20 minutes if you're doing three papers. Now, if you're doing two papers, what you want to be doing is that means you've got two lots of three questions. So that's going to give you, that means each question should take you about 30 minutes. And if you're doing one paper, really, you've got so much time to kill. Like one question can take up to 1 hour for you. So always keep an eye on the clock as well, just so that you know when to kind of go, actually, I think maybe this is the time I let go of this question and kind of like follow up with another question. Or like sometimes it's better to just move on from this question and then come back again to another one. The three papers, I think you you would probably know if you're doing three papers. Okay, so what's going to happen now? It's like, do you have to stay for 3 hours? No, Timothy. I'll try and answer some questions along the chat, guys. I'll try because I completely understand that like there's heaps of questions coming up, but I'll try and answer as many as I can over the next 1 hour. Now, as I said to you guys, I'm not going to be doing any like, what do I call it? I'm not actually doing, let me just shrink this. Give me 1 second. Yeah, like, so I won't be doing any questions today, but really just kind of having a chat with you guys and just kind of pointing you guys in the right direction. So, Timothy, I'm going to start from your end. So if you guys know where to kind of drag those questions, you don't have to stay for 3 hours. You generally are given a time. I think it's, I'm not sure, don't quote me on this. I don't know if it's 45 minutes or an hour and 15. But after that, you can actually go once you finish your papers. Uh, yeah, okay, there you go, 45 minutes. Thank you, Kira, for that. Banana Swirl, I heard about the level 2 papers. I've not fully seen them yet. Um, it's just something that, yeah, I've got to kind of wait around. All the versions of Parabola question is accepted, Keyboard Smash Guy. Welcome back again. But generally, they'll ask you if it's in any other format. Like they'll actually say, write this in vertex format. Yep, thank you, Kenneth. Yeah, you can't leave in the last 15 minutes. Thank you, Caleb. Arjun, yeah, like see, I've recommended kids to use highlighters. It's pencils that you're not allowed to use because if you write with pencil, then you can't actually send it for remarking. Molly, where was it? To do that, to change it to radians, just click on Shift Setup, and then go into down to angle to change the degrees. This is going to be hard. I'm going to try and keep up with the questions here. Where was it? Gosha, it really depends on the context of the question, Gosha. Like if so open means like it's not possible, closed means it is possible that there is a value there. So keep that in mind. Would sine and cosine be useful? Has, yes, for trigonometry it should be. SR depends on what you find easy, chance and data or TEG. Tips for practicing algebraic type geometry questions. And look, this is how I kind of do those algebraic geometric questions. It's like I actually put some numbers and I do the whole working out in numbers. All right. And then what I do is I go back and I change one of those numbers to X and then rewrite that as like, how did I find, so say for example, if I started with 40, let me show you like real briefly so that, so say if something looks like this and they say this is X, these two are parallel, for example, and then they ask you to find out what this angle is. So what I would do is I'd literally start putting numbers on them. I'd go like, this is like, I don't know, 80 degrees. Then this would be 100 degrees. I'd write the reason, whatever that is. And then I'd write this is equal to 100 degrees, whatever the reason is. Then what I do is I actually get rid of this 80, replace it with X, because here I did 180 minus 80. I get rid of the 80 and put it as X. And so my answer ends up being 180 minus X. So you can actually do it with numbers and then just replace X at the end so that you can kind of like, yeah, just do the algebraic versions of that. What are the best questions to practice to get an achieved? Tessa, think bigger. Like you can do it. Like, you got a graphics calculator. If you got a graphics calculator, linear and quadratic it's pretty much a given. If they ask you to draw a graph, then you should be able to draw it from your graphics calculator. Yep. And yeah, guys, if you are taking off, good luck for tomorrow. Yeah, hope it all goes well. I'm trying to gain. Yep, Curly. Yeah, Curly's on the mark there. If you use a pencil, your exam can't be sent for remark. So if they make a mistake in the exam paper, then you can't actually send it back to get it remarked. Malika, if you plan in pencil and write your final answer in pen. Now look, you can actually write in pencil, but it's just remember that they won't accept it for remarking if you write in pencil. And I don't think you're allowed twink as well, so you can't actually use twink in the paper. If you guys make a mistake, just cross it out. You will have some pages in the back to answer. And then you can kind of like ask them. I think you are allowed to ask for paper. They should have some paper. I'm not sure. I haven't been in an exam in a while, so I can't really answer that. So Anna, to answer your graph question, you will always have extra grid paper in the exam to draw if you do make a mistake. Angela, you've got 3 questions, and then after 3 questions, you'll have like in each question, you're going to have like 6 or 7 of them. Sydney, since you're asking for equation of an exponential graph, I am going to put it in that document, which I will share again. Exponential, I just need to find the tutorials, guys. Just give me a second, eh? Exponential 2019 part 1. I'll copy that. Oh, jeez. 2019 part 1. I'm just putting it all on that little exponentials. Where did I do exponentials? 4th of November. So that was that one. Copy link. There's one more video that I made for exponentials. Just give me 1 second. Finding exponential given 3 points. Yeah, this is copy link address. There's an old one, but still works. But in fact, I'd actually watched the 2021 video because there's shortcuts of how to do it using the graphics calculator. So yeah, I'll just put those exponential graphs in the document. I will share the document again on the chat. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to keep up. A lot more questions. So Sydney, that's you there. You should be all good. Yes, Rainbow, you can use graphics calculator. No twink. How do you stop stressing out before exam? Kate, I think I put up Utline's number on my Instagram story because look, it's normal to stress. Oh, wow, okay, that's a lot of people jumping on that document. Publish, learn more, publish file to the web. Yeah, I'll publish it. Yeah, fine. Yeah, I think it's hard, right? I mean, like you guys are probably doing your first, some of you are doing your first exam. It's absolutely normal to stress. But look, I said to the level 2s this morning, you guys have gone through like a couple of years of pandemic, and I think you guys got to realize that you're a lot more resilient than what you think. Oh man, I lost my questions. I don't even know where I was. Sydney. Oh yeah, there we go. Sydney's there. Yes, there is a way to zoom out of a graph when using a graphics calculator wheel. So what you want to be doing is, where is it? Here we go. So if you go into a graph, and let's say it's kind of like over kind of zoomed out or something like that, what you want to do is like there's a little button here called V window. It's basically view window. You click on that and just click on init, INIT, which actually resets it to this kind of formatting there. So just keep that in mind. Just click on the view window and then you can actually adjust it. Unfortunately, you don't have a zoom button here. So it's not, and if you do want to zoom in, you can click on zoom. It's called manual zoom. And then click on zoom in and then you press enter to zoom. A lot of work, but I just go view window, go initial, and then press enter and draw. You should be good to go with that. Oh, no worries, Bailey. Happy to help, man. It's all good. SR, there's a lot of questions you can actually do the like a lot of questions you can use the calculator for. Yeah, there is definitely a lot of them you can do it. Shivam, I'm not like, I don't think I have specific questions, but like I said in this little diagram here that I showed earlier, which is this one here, I would just write numbers first on top. Once I write the numbers and get the answer, I replace the numbers with X. That's the best way to do these kind of questions. Haas, no, I don't mark I have never marked NCEA papers. I simply just sit around in the nighttime and just kind of like help people out. Yeah, Zachary, it can be a bit annoying, but remember, when you control the scale, you can actually kind of be quite tricky with the graphs. Like for example, I tend to draw like little graphs, so I don't make as much mistakes. I'm not sure about what that top-down marking means, not bot. Caitlin, yep, I do have graphics calculator playlist. I'll just put that up there. Give me a second, all right? Where is it? I'll put it back in the document, all right? Calculator playlist. There we go. That's up on the document there, Caitlin, that I posted. What I'll also do is I'll post this document in the description of this video so that you guys can actually kind of access it instead of going back and forth on it. Which high school did you go to? Rainbow. I was at Selwyn College. I'm surprised Jason's not here. Usually the Selwyn College gang is here. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep track of the questions. Oh, I missed it. No. When do you use discrete continuous piece? Leslie, it really depends on the question. You got to read the context of the question to kind of go whether you want to use discrete continuous or piecewise. That's a bit annoying to hear that, Theobar. Ella, it really depends on you, what you find the exam paper. Personally, I find geometric reasoning easier because I know that there's only like so many questions they'll ask, like bearings, trig, and then proofs. SR, 21 is a safe bet. What else do we have? Yeah, Spirit Demolisher, it was a bit weird with the TEG, right? Like back in the day, they kind of did like slightly different things. Malika, I really can't answer that question because it's like people tend to make, everybody's weaknesses are different, so that means mistakes are different as well. How to translate parabolic graphs as graphs and equations, sir. All right, keyboard smash guy. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try and find that video that I did for parabolas. Let's have a look. I did put the notes out here. Let me have a look where those notes are for TG1. Did I do that here? No. Was it number 3? Here you go. This stuff right here. So that's the tutorial on 4th of November. That's the one that's going to help you with all the translations. I will actually grab the video and chuck it back up on the document. So it was on the 4th of November. 4th of November. Copy link address. Where am I putting? So this is right at the end of this video, all right? So just go and have a look at it. Translation. At the end of video. Cool. Where are we at so far? Yeah, so keyboard smash guy, that's where you want to have a look at for translations. Go and have a look. That should pretty much cover all your translations, not just parabola, but it should cover linear, quadratic, and exponential. So I'm just going to kind of copy that into for all translations. There we go. That's good. All right, who we got next for exponential equation? User 1234. I would use the plus C because on the odd occasion they do shift the graph up and down. So the plus C just makes it easier for you so you don't actually miss it out. Otherwise, it won't actually work out. Liam, on the document that I posted, there's a whole lot of graphics calculator tips and playlists. Go have a look at it. Yeah, Matteo, I think 3 excellence questions you want to try and aim for if you're aiming for excellence. No idea, Liana. No idea. Aaron, to answer that question, like, I think it's the impact, like what the question is asking. Like if you're dealing with like a parabola, right? So think about it like this. I think last year I lost my voice around this time. So think about it like this. Like if you're working with a parabola, if you make, right now this is a negative parabola, right? Now if you actually make this parabola into more wider, so you want it a little bit more flatter like this, then you actually decrease the A value. If you increase the A value, then it becomes like more skinnier. So keep that in mind that as your A value gets bigger, the parabola actually gets skinnier and skinnier. And if the parabola is getting like wider, then your A value has to get smaller. So like little things like that is worth noting. And also if you have a look at the translation of all graphs, it's going to give you tips on how to move your graph left and right as well. So that's something worth having a look at. Caitlin, I hope you found that playlist. I'm gonna see if I can try and kind of slowly go through that question. Geez, yeah, just trying my best, guys. Like, yeah, I missed a few questions. Nah, I missed it. I missed a whole lot of questions. It just kind of will I do any stats videos? I don't think so. How many questions did I miss? Oh wow, okay, like there's like about 20 questions to go. Jasmine, shifting parabolas is there on the translation on the document. For excellence, what type of questions would you need to get correct? I would say the excellence questions. Already answered that. William, I'm not sure yet, man. Like, every year I think this is the last year. And then the year 11s from the previous year come back and they're like, oh, sir, can you do more tutorials for us level 2s? And then the cycle starts again. Because when I start doing the tutorials for level 2s, the level 1s are like, oh, can you do tutorials for us? Seems like I can't actually get out of that cycle yet. So James, like all the questions, like some of the questions I've actually done without a graphics calculator in previous papers. It is, like I think it's kind of like a common understanding that like if you kind of you kind of need a calculator to get through this paper. So having a graphics calculator would definitely help. Tech Gaming Smart, there's certain colors you're not allowed to use. One is red, and I think the other one is green as well. You're not allowed to use. So I would actually kind of like just keep with the blue and the black. Uh, yeah, Timothy, I've chucked the playlist for the graphics calculator. Cloud, I think you'll be all right. Look, just keep practicing, and then you're good to go. By the way, guys, if you are looking for the document, I'll put the document on the chat again, but it is also in the description of the video, so you can have a look at it where all the playlists, like all the videos are in like one place. I haven't finished all of them yet. As I said to you, I've just been kind of like running out of time, but I will put the other ones first so that you guys copy link address. So at least you have something to kind of like go with. Which one was this one? 2018, jeez. Quadratics 2019 part 1. I really want to put that bearings one because bearings is like, look, let me put it this way, right? Like, let's say you want to do geometric reasoning, and this is a true story, and I'm hoping that if that person is ever watching this, they could come back and actually kind of talk to you guys about it. But long story short, where is the geometric playlist? Jeez, I can't even find the geometric tutorials. MCAT tutorials is there. Geometric tutorials. Give me 1 second, guys. Just need to find the geometry tutorials. Work dances. Tutorials live. Okay. I might just put this up because this playlist is actually not there on the document. And I'll put this one as well. Yeah, so under the geometric tutorials, I've got a couple of tutorials on bearings. I would almost say, like, if you are starting, like you're like late minute study, last minute study, and you're like, how do I put it? Like you're like, oh, I've got to do geometric reasoning, but I got no idea where to start from. I kid you not, go and watch the Pythagoras and trig video, and then do the bearings video. And as I said to you guys, the guy that that I was talking to from last year, I think he only did one question in the whole paper. He did the bearings excellence question. Everything else he left blank. He came out with an achieved. So, you know, so that, just keep that in mind. Like sometimes you can actually kind of like just do one question and just nail that, get 8 points, and you'd be like good to go as well. All right, I'm gonna kind of like skip a few questions because it's just trying to kind of like get to as many as possible. No idea about chance and data. Do I teach maths? Yes, I teach year 8 maths. To give you an idea of what I actually teach right now, where is it? There you go. This was my last lesson on yesterday. This was what I was actually teaching my class. Man, that was good times, good fun times. Turkey chicken legs, there is this. I've never seen a year without a bearings question because that tends to be one of the standard excellence question. But you know, I'm 95% sure there will be a bearings question. 95, because you know, knowing that it's NCEA, they'll always kind of throw something out. Can you use colored highlighters? Yes, you can. Mr. God Gaming, you can use the ARX plus C if there's a one difference in the table, or can we use if there's two difference? I'm not understanding your question. Solomon, I teach at Ormiston Junior College, man, like down in Flatbush, Auckland. No worries, soon. Congratulations. Oh, you're talking about that. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. I think have a look at Sarah's comment there, guys. Like, a really. Oh, I didn't actually realize that I was showing the wrong one. This was what I was doing with this was what I was actually doing with the kids there. But yeah, to go back to that real quick tip, right? Like, here's the thing. How do I know from looking at a table whether it's linear, quadratic, or exponential? So for linear, uh, you look at the y values, right? The y values would be like 7, 9, 11. So it's always like increasing by 2 or something like that. And with the quadratic, what happens is like you might have like 7, 9. I'm trying to do this quickly in my head. What do you got? 2, 3, so 6. So 6 is 15. What you'll notice is that the second difference is increasing. So in here, you've got like plus 2. Then you've got like plus 6. And then you have a look at what's happening with the second difference. That's for a quadratic. Exponential, the numbers generally like just go like, for example, they just go really big real quickly. So they might go 4, 16, 64. But you look at what's happening with the ratio. All right, so to find exponential, take the y value, go 16 divided by 4, and see if it's the same as 64 divided by 4. 64 divided by 16. If it is, then it's exponential. In this case, you would go 11 minus 9 and see if it's the same thing as doing 9 minus 7. And if it's the same, then it's linear. Now, if you don't get either of them, whatever is missing has to be quadratic. No worries, Anna. Just got your comment there. Good luck for tomorrow. Molly, bearings, I think I put it up on that document, but I will put up the link again so that Yeah, this is like bearings. Yeah, I'll put it up on that document there so you can have a look at it, and then I'll also put the trig and Pythagoras one so that you guys can just kind of like rush through that for later today. Arjun, domain basically means just like what are all the x values that are actually possible. That's all it means. Duncan, not that I know of. I've been looking for it for quite a few times, but I've not been able to find it yet. Not sure which topic you're talking about, Dunedin, so I can't really help you with that. Do I have much? Yeah, I've been working on some. Um, where is it? Where was the last stuff that I was actually doing? Yeah, look, that's not the time right now. Let's actually help you guys first. We'll talk about merch later. Cheeky little lad, make sure you take the graphics calculator and just give a go with those questions. You'll be all good. Good luck, Leon. I'll catch you later. Yeah, going back to what Sarah is talking about, I think you try and do as much as possible. And sometimes, even the most slightest kind of like thing that you add to a question, you'd actually get, you can actually get an achieved for it. Maninda, that depends on the exam cut score, man. So if they have cut score of 7, then yeah, you're pretty much good to go. Bidya, proofs is I would do something like this, what I'm just showing here. Write the numbers, solve them, and then replace it with x, and then you're pretty much good to go. Nicholas, there's, oh no, algebraic trick. Now, Arjun, you can actually do level 2. Like I had a year 10 kid sit level 2, so it's not as long as your school allows it, then you're good to go. There was a question trying to answer. Gem, usually they'll give you 3 points. They can't give you 2 points. That's not fair because you can't actually tell just with 2 points whether it's going to be a straight line or a quadratic or an exponential. So they have to give you 3 points. Not sure, Grace. It depends on the paper. Sometimes it's 9, sometimes it's 8. It depends on exactly on what the marking should they decide on the day. Nathan, use a graphics calculator to check them out. Covering some of the numbers. Not sure, user 1234. Jason, have a look at the document that I put on the chat. There's a file, there's a link called translations for all graphs. Go to that part. It's right at the end of the video for translation for all graphs. If you go right at the end of the video, you'd actually see all the information on translations for every possible graph. Yeah, my one's like a vintage one, man, from like back in 2000. Yes, Minnie, I put the document there. If you have a look at that document. Oh, I didn't I put the document. Hang on, let me put the document. I put the video by mistake, sorry. So head to that document and all of the, like, I've just put like a whole bunch of links there for you guys to just go have a look at particular videos for the night. Um, Not sure. Windows laptop, slightly 1 minute ahead. Can't, Zaid, you can't actually, guys, like that's really important, right? The only graph you can actually draw from two straight lines, I mean 2 points, is a straight line. For a quadratic or a exponential, you actually need 3 points. Without it, you will not be able to do it. In a table into an equation on a graphics calculator. Laitosa, if you go to the document that's just above your comment, I've put a link to the document. There's a calculator playlist. You click on that playlist, and I think one of the videos is forming quadratic equation, forming linear equation. So it goes from tables to equation. Yeah, Peter, look, like I said before, like, if I try and do these questions, like it's gonna become a bit of a madhouse, but I've just put that display up on the screen you'll see right now. Just do it with numbers first. Do it with numbers. Take like any number you want, do it with those numbers, write the reasons, and then go back and erase the number, replace it with the letter. And then you pretty much that's how you do those in terms of questions. All right, you've got to do it with some numbers, write the reasons, and then you should be actually good to go. Master Ray, not sure. You might need to check with your school's, I think they're called principal nominee, so you've got to ask them. Dash, yeah, you can, but that's only if you know that one of the points is actually a vertex. All right, so if you're going to use a quadratic for using 2 points, one of the points has to be the vertex, which is like the turning point. Because if it's not a turning point, then you won't be able to come up with that equation. Sorry, Emily, I think I stopped doing that because some of my older videos I've done without graphics calculator, but the newer ones I've just been doing it with graphics calculator. Yep, Curly, you still need a third point though, because the third point is going to define whether the curve, how wide the curve parabola is, and all right. Yeah, if you guys are taking off, good luck for tomorrow, guys. All good, happy to help. Just yeah, don't stress out, man. It's you'll be all right. Teddy, if you don't have a graphics calculator, I would say yeah, vertex form is really easy to kind of manipulate. Um, yeah, just know or have a look at that document that I posted. I'm gonna chuck it up again. Gonna have to put it up like every few minutes. In there, you're gonna find all the links to the tutorials that you want to go through for later today. Oh, similar triangles. When did we do similar triangles? I think we did do a question very briefly. Was it here? Oh, here we go. Similar triangles is this one here, which was, I'll put it up on the document, all right? Which was only done last week. Similar triangles. That was tutorial 3. I think it's kind of like halfway through or midway through. I think just have a look and check, but definitely done similar triangles there. I'm gonna be here for another 15 minutes, guys, because I've got school tomorrow, and I've been up since 4:30 this morning, and I really just I just need a shut eye for a. Just know, yeah, there is a Discord server. I think like one of my students is actually offered to look after it. Where is it? Yeah, I'll chuck it up. But yeah, there are other people there that help out as well, so I kind of like come in every now and then. Sarah, if I can be brutally honest, and I probably shouldn't be honest, but not really. No one, it might be like something great for you. No, like to me, I don't really care about excellence endorsements. I care about whether you are willing to kind of like persevere and persevere through the question. But some people will say otherwise. Grub the pug. I've not seen the papers today, so I wouldn't know. That would be correct, Simon. Substituting a non-vertex point. Yep. See you, Ella. Good luck for tomorrow. Shivam, if you go to the document, where is this document? Keep linking this document. Go to this document, buddy. Have a look at the trig and Pythagoras playlist. You should be good to go. No worries, keyboard smash guy. I'll see you later, man. Good luck. I'm not sure what they describe. I've seen it a couple of times pop up with Chloe and Peter. Um, I can't. I'm trying to think. Like I can't remember. Can't remember what your questions sound like. So Hansana Pires, check out the document about 3 comments below you. If you go there, there's a translation all graphs section on that document. I think it's towards the end of video. I'll put it up there. Have a look at it. That should cover all of your translations for all 3 graphs. Yeah, Peter, I know you keep asking me about the describe questions, but I honestly don't know what you mean by the describe questions. Jem, I would put the table values in order so you can actually get the exponential equation. No worries, Ben. Have a good one, mate. Oh, geez. Did they put a circle in a quadratic? Oh, wow. That should be fun. Yo-yo playlist up there on that document in the channel, in the description of the video. Go there. You're going to find a graphics calculator playlist. You should be good to go. Yeah, you can actually label them yourself as well, Dunedin. So sometimes I do that, like where you can kind of give certain points names so that you're communicating with the marker what exactly you're calculating. Just Noor, if you're worried about geometric reasoning, go watch the bearings one and similar triangles. If you can nail those, you can probably come away with at least 12 or 13 points. God gaming, I hate those questions. Those give me some reasons in tables, equations, and graphs. Yeah, see you later, keyboard smash guy. I'll catch you up next year. Good luck. Oh, the describe questions, Olivia. Okay, like the describe questions are like, they're just annoying. Like, I'm going to be honest. They're annoying because you have to understand how to move graphs. So for that, I would actually say go and have a look at the translation of graphs. And then most importantly, if you're working with like parabolas, what you need to remember is, and I know I talked about this earlier, like with parabolas, it's always about the a value because the a value like changes how the parabola is becoming skinnier or actually wider. Now I'm kind of understanding what the question you guys are talking about. So it's always the a value that's going to adjust the slope of the parabola. But the translation, so if you move it up and down, you can also move the graph up and down and then sideways as well. So you can kind of, if you go and have a look at that translation all graphs video towards the end, there's like a set of notes that I've given, which pretty much covers all the graphs, and you guys should be okay with that. So hopefully that answered your question there, Peter. I think it was, I can't remember, was it Chloe? Sorry, yeah. Oh yeah, Ash, that conversation has been around, man. Like, I don't know why they do this. Angela, the bearings videos is already up there in the document. Let me just link this document. I don't know. I wish I had put this document. Where can I put it so that you guys can always, I mean, apart from putting it on the chat and the description, I don't know where else to put it. Yeah, Zenfi, if you're confident with it, go for it. But I'd always cover myself with some of those merit questions. Nothing. There's a dark elite. You don't need any equipment for bearings. Just your graphics calculator. You're good to go. Sydney, to be honest, I wish I could say that, but I would say if you want to watch anything, watch the first 3 videos that I did this year on live streams, which is the everything you need to know about linear, everything you need to know about quadratic, and exponential. That should pretty much help you out with it. JC, not sure. They mix it up every year, so they might bring it in. Not sure. Do we call the a value the scale factor in the exam? Yes, Ash. You can say the scale factor of the parabola is called the a value. Um, Lemon, I know you said that comment before, but I can't remember which question you're talking about. So I'm struggling to kind of help you out with that one, man. Yeah, good luck for tomorrow, Teddy. Yo, you got this. No worries, made by Ben. Good luck for tomorrow. Let's have a look. Jesus. That photo is pretty huge. No, sorry, I was just kind of distracted for a second. I'll pin the comment in chat. How do you do that? I've not done that. Ah, thank you. Oh my God, that would have helped so much. Who was that genius that actually mentioned about the pin the comment? Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for actually saying that, because I got so tired of just kind of putting that back. I've learned something new today. It's amazing. I can pin something. Anyway, guys, look, good luck for your exams for tomorrow. Like if you're leaving, yeah, just it's okay. You'll be all right, because trust me, you guys are a lot more resilient than you actually think. Wilson, thanks to the person that actually suggested me pin the comment. Click on that document. You're gonna have like a graphics calculator playlist there, and then you should be good to go. Just Noor, yes, I am a teacher. Not sure, Ethan. Like generally those algebra related questions, what I would do is I would do stuff like this here, as I was showing these guys earlier. So doing it like this is probably the best way to voice. Best way to do that is what was I gonna say? This disappeared. Just for those algebraic questions, nah, just make sure you guys do it with like numbers. Replace the numbers with the letters after you're finished. Arjun, you can, man, because like if your parabola is like away from the y-axis, then you can still reflect it on the other side away from it. No, I'm not Australian. Solomonis. No, I'm not Australian. I'm a Kiwi, man. I've been here for a long time. No idea, Kate. No, absolutely no idea. Kira, no, I don't do it. I'll just do everything here on the house. When I say just on the house, I just help out people I can. I don't do online tutoring because I think truth is, like, I did it for last year and I kind of hated it because I was like, you know, you charge like one kid $50 for an hour, or you can help out. How many kids are on here right now? Yeah, 120. So all good. Yep. Glad to help, Kelly. Good luck. Shivam, algebra proof questions, pretty much. I've not seen a sine cos tan, but I don't know, man. I feel like it's level two, more like level two trig. Lemon can. I'm reading your question in lemon can. Question like find the area of the box that has four and use it in graph tables. And you change the steps into 5 as the highest point. Oh, geez, was this like... Okay, so lemon can, with those area questions, right? What happens is you always end up with a... You're always going to end up with something like this, a parabola that looks like this, where it's going to be at 0, and then this value here is going to be like, whatever this value is, I don't know what it's going to be, I'm just going to call it like x for now. Then the maximum is always going to be half of that, because a parabola is actually symmetrical. And because it's symmetrical, that's why I think I did that whole 1530, if I'm correct in that question. George, I'm still playing FIFA. Unfortunately, it's not a version that people still be playing. I'm still playing FIFA 15 when I bought it when my kid was born, so that was a while back. Wilson, I made this channel for my students in my class, and then I just kind of started sharing it, and people just started sharing it around. So I actually don't teach senior level 1 or level 2 at all. The most I teach is where is it? This is what I teach the most, isn't it? Where is it? I can't even see it. No, that's not it. I can't find it. Here you go. This is what I teach the most in my class right now. Ending the stream in about 4 minutes, guys. No, it's all good, Solomon. It's not a problem. Sraj, just substitute. Oh man, I missed that question. Sorry. Uh, the question regarding where equation is y equals to 3 to the power of x plus 42. So Sraj, all you got to do is just substitute x as 3 because it's asking for the third year. Shivam, let me just have a quick look at that paper. Geometric reasoning. Do you say 1D? Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. This one here. No, this is the first time I've actually seen this question, Shivam. So like I know I've done it a couple of years, but like I missed a couple of years, but like it's just an algebra question, and I'm sorry, it's like it's just something that you just got to manipulate around. Oh, favorite mathematician, jeez. Ramanujan, man. He's from my hometown. It's like George. Okay, who has passed level one? Arjun, for reflecting on y-axis, he has a really quick little tip. Where do we go? Give me a second. I just got to switch the screen. Okay, so y equals x minus 3. All right, so all you have to do in this case is, because what happens if you put the minus in front, it's going to fall over. But if you put minus in there, it's still going to fall over. So what you got to do is, see how this is minus 3? If you change it to plus 3, then that's going to get reflected. It's only like the part that you got to change is just when it says minus 3, you just got to change that to plus, and that just does the reflection there for the y-axis. Okay, how far are we up to in the questions? Curious, just know which school. I really need to do this map thing, man. I really want to do it. I just want to put a map and get you guys to all just kind of like just stuck stuff in there just to see where you guys are coming from. Who's leaving? Hopefully I answered the question, Simon. Hollywood, there is a video for it. I'll pin the comment there. I'll pin the comment. It's a document. In that document, there's a graphics calculator playlist. It shows you how to do that, man. Thanks, Peter. Yeah, good night, guys. Good night, good night. Good luck for tomorrow. Yeah, I did, man. Like, look, this is the one you want to be doing. Like, so for linear, just take the y values, subtract them, and see if they're the same. For exponential, divide them and see if the ratio is the same. And if it's not, then you're dealing with a quadratic. So, Benji, I can't predict, man. I can't predict. You know it's gonna pop up, so it's better to be prepared and not. What's a tip for the morning of the exam, Tom? Make sure you have a good breakfast. Drink lots of water, get lots of rest. I cannot stress this. Last night I got a message from a kid at 2:22 a.m. saying I'm still watching videos, and I'm like, dude, go to sleep, get some rest. You can 045. I don't. Jem, you can still use with 3 points. I'll put a video up on the document that it's pinned, so you can go have a look at it. It says finding exponential equation given 3 points. Coco Bun, have a look at This, again, it's on the document. It's called Translation of Graphs. I think it was this one that I did. There you go. So in translations of graphs, right at the bottom, there is a whole lot of stuff on translations for quadratics that should definitely actually help you out with it. Ah, are you kidding me, Storm Buddy? They put x to the power of 4. Oh, that bloody sucks, man. Jeez, why would they do that? Like, seriously. Ah, Christian stock never will happen, mate. Never will happen. I had an offer from one of the guys. I remember there was a company that wanted to buy all my videos, and they said they'll keep it free. And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't believe you. I'm gonna keep this free as long as I can. I am gonna go with Fergie 9 King. Level 2 calculus is probably a lot more easier than some of the stuff you guys do at level 1. So you'll be all right. The ABX and the one that I have, guys, it's just another way of writing it. So you're gonna be all right, Edward. It's just a different format of writing it. I'm not sure which one you're talking about, Sraj, now. No worries, Lai. Good luck for tomorrow. All right, guys. I'm gonna be wrapping it up in about a couple of minutes. And I know I'm just gonna get rid of a couple of things, so it's gonna go a bit crazy, but you know what? Why not? Yeah, just kind of like my final words. I'm probably not going to be able to see the comments because slow mode is off. It's going to go a bit crazy, but just wanted to say that yeah, good luck for you guys for your exams tomorrow. As Zenfi said, don't forget to change your calculator to degrees if you're doing geometric reasoning. The other thing also is make sure you guys attempt every question, right? Do not leave your paper empty, man. Like I cannot tell you guys this enough. Even like writing some of the most simple things sometimes might actually give you like an achieved mark. So please, please, if I can tell you anything, is that don't leave any questions empty. Make sure you write anything, you know? So it's super, super important that you guys actually understand that part of it. I'm just trying to think. Anything else? Graphics calculator, make sure you guys have some spare batteries as well. It does help. I mean, if you've got new batteries, then you should all be good to go. But apart from that, yeah, it's been a bit of a weird year because I know like the MCAT would have had a lot more tutorials for MCAT compared to last year. I think last year I did like close to 20 tutorials, but this year we only went up to like 7. But look, you guys, you know, as long as you guys got enough here, like enough revision material done, you guys will be all right for tomorrow. Okay, so don't stress too much about it. But yeah, just wanted to wish you guys good luck and catch you guys next year. Yeah, I think next year I'll see how it goes. If I'm still kind of like kicking, then we'll do some level 2 live streams. But otherwise, you know, this might be it. This year might be it. But anyway, thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for kind of like supporting. Absolutely appreciate all the messages I've been getting. Really just like makes my day when I hear like your guys' success stories. So yeah, feel free to like drop a message every now and then how to go. Kester, it's something that I keep thinking about, but I think I've been saying I'm going to be retiring since like 2018, and I'm still here 4 years later. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. No, I'm not retiring. I don't think I'll be able to be retiring, not for a long time. Although I probably will definitely retire in about 11 years. I think definitely retiring in 11 years because I don't think my son would want to be attending any live streams being run by me. It's a bit nervous about that one. God, how annoying would it be for him? Like, yeah, no, I don't want him to actually go through that. So definitely retire before he gets to year 11. Yep. See, this is the problem, James. Every year, it's like every year 11 will be like, oh, you gotta stay till we're leaving year 13. And that's how this cycle never gets broken up. Musical gamer, he's got the number on me, man. He can break me so quickly, it's not even funny. Amazing little kid. No worries, Ragu. Good luck tomorrow. Grab the plug. Nah, it's too much work, man. I've tried Master Ray. I have like when I first started this YouTube channel, I was the only one, and now we've got like so many teachers doing it. But the live stream game is a hard one. I think two teachers did it last couple of years ago. I don't think I've seen them do it this year. So the live stream one has been a really tricky one. Now, when the exams are over, Tom Byrne, and like I've got something cooking at the moment, and if I do get it, I promise you guys on Instagram, I'll jump on and I'll yell out the loudest "see you're ever gonna hear," because trust me, like I think you guys would have seen a post that I put up, but I'll talk more about it later on. But yeah, go, enjoy, go get some good sleep, and then get ready for the big show tomorrow. You'll be all right. Yeah, don't. I wish I could turn off the YouTube. Like, I wish I could turn off all my videos at about 10 o'clock so people don't actually stay up late night watching videos. But yeah, you guys really need to actually get some sleep. You'll find out, Arjun. It's something that I've been working in the background for a long time. So don't worry, Vitality. You and probably about 30,000 kids around the country have the exam tomorrow as well. That's not really good, Whale. You want to get some sleep because otherwise your brain stops working. I don't know what question it is, Guan, because I haven't actually seen the calculus or um, the algebra papers. Nah, the thing is, like, some of the videos get watched by kids across the world, so it kind of sucks for them as well if I switch it off. Wow, that's pretty hard, musical gamer, to have a tramp straight after your exam. Drive UEG. I keep hearing about UEGs. I'm not sure, Justin, or you probably have to check in with your principal's nominee at that point. They'll usually have like if something like that happens, someone might be able to help you. Sam, you can't actually do exponentials on calculator. You got to do it manually. I'm sorry. I haven't actually figured out. I've been trying for years. George, I stopped supporting clubs, man. I used to be a huge Arsenal fan, but now I support like national teams because I like the tournaments better. Club football is a bit too boring at the moment. But World Cup and Euros, that's a bit more fun. No worries. Glad to help, guys. Glad to help. Yeah, look, what we'll do is like we'll have a little chat session maybe like in about a couple of weeks' time when the exams are over. I'll just open up, spend like a couple of hours just having a chat with you guys, answering all your questions. Been meaning to do it for a while, but I just kind of get carried away with my own work. Just because I have like too many projects up in the air. Yeah, but anyway, oh, no worries, Cotton. Hope you went well today, man. So guys, I will drop a little message for you tomorrow on Instagram just to wish you guys good luck. Would love to hear some feedback, and I'm probably going to get a lot of mixed comments. But yeah, whatever you do, remember you got this. You're doing the hard work. You're here. You're learning. That's the most important thing. And believe me, when you're actually wanting to learn, you pick up stuff a lot faster. So even if you think like, oh, I'm kind of nervous cramming in last minute, because your headspace is in the mode of learning, you're going to pick up a few things as well. Instagram, um, where is that document there? Here we go. It's in the corner there, the infinity plus one. Yeah. But yeah, that's me. I'm leaving to you guys. I'll catch you guys next time around. Have a good one, guys, and have a good break. Stay safe, guys. See you later.